Hi, my name is Sandy Mitchell, and I'm the CEO of Apex Catalyst Group. And we have a program that we have put together that pulls all of the elements that we have into one program for an organization. It has leadership development, executive coaching, and EOS, so that we're dealing with the business systems and the people systems, making sure that the leadership team is absolutely the team that everybody in their company deserves, and that the business is set up so that it has no option but to grow, because you've got the right people in the right seats, you know exactly where you're going. I wanted to tell you a quick story of one of our first clients that used, we're calling it the O2 initiative. O2 stands for outcomes and outputs. So the outputs are, what are those things that you put in place to make sure that you are successful, right? Your processes, your strategies, the execution, the things that you're doing. And then the outcomes are, what are the results that come from that? So many companies focus just on the outcomes or just on the outputs, and really making sure that there's a marriage of the two is very important. O2 also happens to be the symbol for oxygen, so you being able to breathe oxygen back into your company so that you can grow it the way you want it to. So this company that we have that's been using the O2 initiative, when they came to us, they were a hotel trying to get off, they call it getting off the brand, so they were going independent. And they decided to do this in 2020. Why not? It's a pandemic, let's go ahead and do it. And so what they found is that coming off of the brand, after having been on there for so many years, you get really used to somebody else telling you what to do and how to do it and when to do it. So being able to think through, how do we recreate this luxury resort and championship golf course into something that is ours? It was so much fun working with this team. They were, because of the pandemic and all of the things that happened, right, with all of that, they lost more than half of their employees during that time. But over the course of it wasn't even a year and a half, a little less than a year and a half, they were able to successfully get off of the brand. They made a 36% profit. They had 83% satisfaction rate from their employees and from the members and guests that came. They won Best Place to Work. They were able, here's one of the things that I love about this company, is that they didn't just take the profits and say, thank you, thank you, thank you, and gathered it all to the leadership team. They gave raises to their whole hospitality staff, which is pretty unheard of. And they went from, people got between 10% and 30% increase. They had, one of their big goals was making sure that they got health care for all of their employees. Not a common thing in the hospitality industry. So they actually became one of the 5% of hotels who successfully get off of a brand and go independent. And they credit that to our O2 initiative. Being able to, when they hired people back, hiring in the right people in the right seats, making sure that they had that vision that was going forward, that they had the values of the company, and they're hiring and firing, reviewing, rewarding, recognizing people based on those values. It permeated throughout the whole organization. And it's so exciting to see that this program really makes a difference. It has EOS in its purest form, it has leadership development, and it has executive coaching. And the changes that have happened in this organization, the leadership team, the owners of it, and all the employees, they love the direction that this is going. And we can do the same thing for your company. Give us a call.